It is now time for me to get on the game number 2 for 3BL Season 3. Let me remind you, you're watching us live on 3x3BL YouTube channel, and this is one of its kind, never seen before, only happens here at 3BL. The Women's League is going on. Today is going to be a very exciting day. And with that, bringing out the next two teams playing against the second game for 3BL Season 3. Everybody put your hands together and please welcome Team Jaipur Regals. Please welcome Jaipur Regals, everybody. The team should come out. This is Team Jaipur Regals, everybody. What a morning you guys are having. Playing against Jaipur Regals in game number 2 of Women's League at 3BL Season 3. Please put your hands together and welcome from very close by here, Team Delhi Divas. This is going to be game number 2, and now I would request the captain of Jaipur Regals and the captain of Delhi Divas to be with me for the coin toss. All the best. This is heads, this is tails. Delhi Diva is going to call. Heads is the call, tails it is. Jaipur Regals win the toss and will take the ball. This one's going to be an exciting one. Keep watching this live.
And definitely, like Rishi says, this is going to be an exciting one. So it's going to be fun to watch Raspreet Sidhu back in action in a format that she knows very well and is very familiar with. Fetched us a couple of medals internationally as well. Raspreet right now is also a sports director for SSN group of schools, and she has been inspiring many young women and men to pursue sports and giving them the right career advice when it comes to sport. And facing off against her is young Lekana Hegde, who is going to be representing Jaipur Regals. But you can see the Delhi lineup here. Khushi Alawat wearing jersey number 10. Raspreet with jersey number 8. Ishika Chowdhury, jersey number 7. And Lekana is just back from an injury, recovered. But this young woman has been playing for the Indian camp and also is a model besides being a student. So talk about juggling many careers and following many interests and passions. That's what these young women are up to. And laying it all on the floor is going to be a really exciting time where they're going to find their strengths and weaknesses and go up against similar minded women and challenging themselves to make sure they reach the pinnacle of success and achieve everything that they dream for. This is the moment that they've all been waiting. 3 years later, and we are back with a bang. And 3x3BL has provided them that perfect platform to express themselves in a very sporting fashion. So wearing the pink jerseys are Jaipur Regals. Delhi Divas will be wearing the red jerseys. Shaili Upadhyay is also going to be representing Jaipur Regals here. And this is going to be the start of the second game, Jaipur Regals versus Delhi Divas. And Jaipur Regals have taken the throw in. Ball is out of bounds early on. There is a trade of possession, ball possession here. Ishika finding Raspreet. Raspreet taking it to the hoop. But she's fouled in the process, so Raspreet will have an opportunity to make a free throw. Raspreet makes it nothing but net. Opening scores for Delhi Divas. Lekana kicks it out. That would be Shaili who's going to the free throw line for Jaipur Regals. Unable to make it, but Delhi Divas have the rebound. Khushi, Alawat. Khushi turns around, makes that one, and now this is Jaipur Regals with the ball. Yeri Sangma taking it to the hoop, but stripped there by Raspreet. Great defensive efforts by Delhi Divas. Ishika back to Raspreet. Raspreet, beautiful turnaround attempt, but that won't go in. The ball is out of bounds. It's going to be Delhi ball. Ishika finding Raspreet. Raspreet takes it to the hoop, off the glass. It's one more for Raspreet. 2 points already. Lekhna sets up for a 2. Unable to make it. The ball is rebounded by Ishika. Raspreet again has an open look, and she makes it. A consummate team player. Raspreet would be a treat to have on any team. Shaili dropping it to Lekhna inside. Ball is rebounded. Tavleen has come in for Delhi Divas, and Raspreet with another jumper, adding another point to Delhi. Delhi have 6 points already, and Jaipur Regals are struggling to score right now. Yeri Sangma back to Lekhna. Lekhna, and that is a shot clock violation. Ishika for Delhi. Tavleen too. A nice turnaround jumper there by Khushi, but she couldn't make it. Yeri. Shaili takes it all the way to the hoop, but she's fouled in the process. That means that she's going to go to the free throw line, and this is an opportunity for them to open scores. And if anything, they should look to convert this because they need to get into the ball game immediately. They're trailing by 6, and before it could get away from them, they need to start scoring, but that's not happening. Shaili out to Yeri, almost losing the ball. Shaili providing some relief to Yeri, who seemed like she was struggling there. Shaili drops it to the open man, and that is a basket for Jaipur Regals, their first one. And in return, very quickly, Delhi Divas have replayed with another one through Tavleen. Yeri Sangma back to Shaili. Yeri. Delhi Divas are up by 6 points difference between them and Regals. Raspreet splitting the defense and takes it to the hoop. There was no contest there. 2 defensive players, but there was nothing that could stop or even set up a tiny hurdle in Raspreet's way. Raspreet already has nearly 6 points out of this 8, to her credit. 6 minutes and 59 remain, and we have a timeout here. So Jaipur Regals definitely have to get back into it very strongly if they need to pull off a victory here. Otherwise, Delhi Divas are going to walk away with their first win. Nishita, Shaili, Yeri and Lekhna for Jaipur Regals. Delhi Divas being represented by Raspreet Sidhu, Khushi Alawat, Ishika Chowdhury and Tavleen Bandar. Definitely looking to mix things up and change it up on the floor, or they're going to be lost very soon. With Raspreet's leadership on the floor, Delhi Divas seem to be in good hands. Tavleen and Kushi are on the floor as well. Finding the open man, that's Kushi. And off the glass, Kushi Alawat adds one more to Delhi's total. Raspreet is there quickly to take advantage of that and tries to split the defense. In the process, she is fouled, which means she is going to get another opportunity to go to the free throw line. And Raspreet is someone that will look to close this game out well before the 10 minutes because she knows how advantageous it is to get through and finish a game as early as possible because she will need to conserve her energy for the remaining games and come off with those victories. Raspreet once more. Delhi Divas race to 10 points, a 9-point difference. Lekana tries to reply with the 2, but off the back rim, and that's a tough one because they're just stuck at 1 point. Raspreet answers with another 2, nothing but net here. 11 points difference, and at this rate, definitely they look to ice the game well before 10 minutes are up. Jaipur Regals struggling. They're unable to find an open man or take open shots, but when they do get it, they're not able to convert it, and it's been a long time since the score came up on their scoreboard. Raspreet spotting up for a 2. Rebound pulled down by Lekana. Shaili kicks it out to no one there. It's all good to have a no-look pass, but your man wasn't even there. So this is something that they need to avoid as well, especially when they're trailing so much. You can't afford to make these mistakes and lose the ball possession as well. Raspreet. And yes, once more, another point for Delhi Divas. A lovely jumper by Raspreet. Lekana and tries to reply with the 2 of her own, but that one won't go. And she cuts in. Airy tries to find Lekana, but she's not able to finish. Raspreet spotting up for another jumper. Rebound pulled down by Lekana. Lekana struggling. A nifty dribble, but she's lost the ball. Raspreet has it for Delhi Divas. Finds the open man under the basket, but she's not able to finish. Yeri back to Shaili. Finding Yeri again. Nothing seems to be working out for Jaipur Regals. Raspreet back to her teammate Ishika, who's not able to convert. Yeri takes it to the hoop, and yes, finally another basket for Jaipur Regals. Their second point so far. Long way to go. 11-point difference is what separates these two, and Jaipur Regals are trailing. 4 minutes 45 remain on the clock, and Delhi Divas look so comfortably ahead. No matter if they don't make it 21 points in 10 minutes, but they will definitely hold on, try to hold on to the lead, especially when Raspreet is shredding the nets. Spinning into the traffic and gets it. What a sweet spin move by Raspreet, sinking that one. And once more, the lead has gone up to 12 points now. Dropping it inside for Lekana. My apologies, that would be dropping it inside to Nishita. Nishita is unable to pick it up. So that is a turnover for Jaipur Regals. It's Delhi Divas ball. Ishika. A screen set. And taking it to the hoop, but rebounded there. That would be Nishita for Jaipur Regals. Shaili. Lekana tries to find the open man, but that is a turnover. Ishika with the jumper, rebounded by Lekana. Ball is out of bounds. (14-2). That is the scoreline. Delhi Divas have 14. 3 minutes 51 on the clock. There are some fouls to give. But not that the fouls are going to make too much of a difference unless Jaipur finds themselves in a position where they can make those baskets and try to close the score. This game is everything that seems to be going towards Delhi's way, and it's almost as good as done. So they are struggling to sink those baskets. Both teams have only 2 fouls apiece. A fairly clean game so far. Lot of missed opportunities. Shaili to Lekna. Lekna spotting up for a 2, but that's an air ball. 3 minutes 44 on the clock. Tavleen and Kushi are in along with Raspreet for Delhi. Lekna, Nishita and Shaili for Jaipur. Raspreet muscles her way inside, but the ball is out of bounds. Lekna. Yes, finally another jumper. 1 more point for Jaipur Regals. This is something that they have to do in quick urgency if they have to make a ball game out of this. Raspreet in isolation tries to go through, but draws a foul, so which means she's going to get 1 free throw now. So Raspreet will try to capitalize on that. $15 points for Delhi Divas. That would be 14 points for Delhi Divas, now 15. And Jaipur have 3 points. A sweet, sweet jumper. 1 more point added to Delhi Divas total. Yeri tries to go in. And yes, off the glass. This is the urgency that they should have displayed. But no matter, they can still bring it on and make a ball game out of this. Contest to the very finish. 2:43 on the clock. Delhi Divas have 17. Raspreet for another 2 and she makes it. 18 points to Delhi Divas. It's Delhi ball once more. Tavleen. Back to Raspreet. Raspreet spotting up for another 2. And once more. That's 20 points for Delhi Divas. Raspreet is on fire. Hot hands. And it is well within reach that they might just finish it before the 10-minute mark. Tavleen with the rebound back to Raspreet. Raspreet calls for a set play. Asks for a screen. An open look. Hits the front rim, but that is it. Tavleen has picked it up and put it back inside and iced this game with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Delhi Divas walk away with the almost one-sided victory, 21-4. Jaipur Regals have struggled this entire game and have not been able to find their feet or sink those baskets. Definitely a hard loss for them. Maybe they might be able to come back stronger and hope that the permutations and combinations ensure that they might just find a spot for themselves in the finals. A lot of prayers, a lot of hopes online. But right now, Delhi Divas are looking very, very comfortable. And in the first game, we had Ludhiana Queens who have picked up their first win. Now Delhi Divas. So we have those highlights for you coming up shortly. And here you can see Raspreet sinking those free throws, those layups, muscling her way through traffic, shredding those nets from beyond the arc, adding 2s and adding singles, regular intervals, and making sure that she takes her Delhi Divas to their first victory in this season. These highlights packages look like a Raspreet only package. That's the kind of impact she's had on her team. Lekna with the jumper. Yeri takes it to the hoop. Raspreet once more, and that's how the game unfolded. And that was Tavleen who sank the final dagger. Great show by Delhi Divas. Let's go over to Rishi. He's here to talk to Raspreet Sidhu.
What a cracker of the game that was. It was kind of one side because looking at the scoreboard, I don't think Delhi Diva would need any kind of team meeting post this time. And I have the captain of Delhi Divas, none other than the one and only Raspreet. Congratulations. What a game that was. You guys have had a great lead in this. The team sync looked really great. Is this all practice and all your experience coming into the team?
Firstly, it's amazing that we are playing. I will answer your question. It's amazing that we are coming after 2 years, and I think we all, whoever's here, can give a big round to 3BL, to Prerna, to Rohit, to conduct this league. Coming back to the question, we didn't know what our teams are when we were coming into the tournament. But I've been fortunate enough because they've been playing with me for 2-3 months because of senior nationals, so I think that really worked for us.
You know, you looked really, really pumped up for this because I see your excitement coming to the league and getting a chance to play. As you said, that it is a very special opportunity. Now you got very clean tools. Is that the team sync, or is that your practice, or is that the excitement to play 3BL?
I think it's just practice day in and day out. I don't think the court and the ball remembers anyone's name, right? It's the amount of hard work you do it every day. So I'm just here to do my bit. And I'm so glad that we had a good start.
Yeah, we can see you do your bit because as you said that when you came here, you didn't know who your team is going to be. How's it turning out? Are you happy with it?
I'm extremely happy. You give me any three girls, no matter where, what